years. This has been out for like 5 or 6 years now. And you know, the nice thing is they listen to contractors and they end up modifying their tools and fasteners to meet our demands. So talking about square edge versus grooved edge boards, you know, some of my clients, they don't want to look down and see a grooved edge. For some reason, it jumps out at them, especially when you get to the 1/4 inch spacing, 3/16 inch spacing. And so this just gives you options. Now this is called Hidden Link. It's a screw-on system. That's the way I call it anyway. It's clips that screw on the board. So what we're going to start with is just a board that's already got the hidden fasteners, the hidden links on there. Now we're going to set the next board up for putting the hidden links on. Hidden links are just a metal plate that has an up edge on it that you're going to screw to the side of the deck board. Screw in the side there, and then it actually does 2 functions. One function is it underlocks the previously installed board fasteners you put on the leading edge. On the back edge, those fasteners will be screwed down into the deck joist, holding it down, and then it goes in sequence. There's a couple different systems that use the same kind of this front and back attachment. One of the things that a lot of people don't think about when they're looking at hidden fasteners is what the hidden fastener is doing to the deck board and the joist itself. One of the things Hidden Link does is it actually spaces the deck board up off the joist, a whisker, which is a good thing because it allows for improved drying. Because when you put a deck board down on top, and that's a composite deck board like the Moisture Shield, you're not going to dry through the board. If you're using a wood board, the moisture could absorb in there and then kind of dissipate. All that moisture is going in the deck joist. Not necessarily a big deal here in the East Coast where we use the Southern Pine pressure-treated lumber for our decks primarily. But if you're on the West Coast, they're using incised hemp fir. The core of their lumber is only got pressure treating in about 1/8 of an inch. The rest of it is untreated. So all of those fasteners going down end up being wedges, allowing moisture to get in. So any opportunity we have to let that moisture dry, and by virtue of the design of the fastener, helps in that regard. So the way you'd set this up is you want to be about 1 inch over from the side of a deck board, a 4-joist position. So you can just hold the deck board up on edge, you just put the hidden link, you can just eyeball it 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches over from the edge of each joist. You put all the fasteners on, then you're going to go to the other side where that deck board is going to be installed down to the joist itself. You got 2 choices here. One is you can hold the board up and you can actually drive the screw in while the board's up on edge, or you can drop it down and then screw it this way. The only downside with driving it in when you got the joist down, or the board down on the joist, is if you've got a drill driver which has a really bulky body, you're not going to be able to drive the screw in without camming the screw out like that, like I was just having a little bit of trouble there. If you're up on top of it, it's going to drive in a little bit more accurately. Actually, I think I stripped this one out earlier. That's why it's camming out of the bit. Let me do another one. It doesn't usually do that. You just drive the screw in, and then you use the longer screws, and these come both coated steel and stainless steel, so you can get them if you're near coastal conditions. You get stainless steel, and then you just drive the long screws in. And you do every joist. You're not going to skip them. And they have a starter system. You're actually using the same fastener to start up against the wall or out against the rim joist. Then you're going to do the exact same thing. You set the board up, put it in, drop it down, screw it in, and you just work your way all along. So that's a hidden link system.